The case currently being judged by the Brazilian Supreme Court, regarding Article 19 of the Brazilian Internet Law, Marco Civil da Internet, has sparked intense debate. This article, in effect since 2014, states that social media platforms, internet service providers, and websites cannot be held liable for content generated by their users unless they fail to remove an unlawful post after a court order. The main issue at stake in this ongoing ruling is whether this provision should be changed to allow platforms to be more proactively responsible for posts deemed unlawful, without requiring a court order. The potential impact of this is significant, especially for large social networks and platforms that could be flooded with lawsuits, creating considerable legal uncertainty. On one hand, supporters of the change argue that platforms should play a more active role in moderating content, especially in cases of hate speech, misinformation, and other abuses. Increasing the company's responsibility could be seen as an attempt to protect individual rights and public order. On the other hand, critics, including Mark Zuckerberg and other entities linked to tech companies, claim that the change could place excessive pressure on platforms, forcing them to remove content in an overzealous and sometimes hasty manner to avoid legal liability. This could lead to excessive censorship and limit freedom of expression, with platforms preferring to remove content as a precaution rather than maintaining an open and robust public debate. This situation raises the delicate balance between the responsibility of platforms and the preservation of freedom of expression, and the Supreme Court's ruling could set an important precedent for the future of internet regulation in Brazil. It is worth noting that while the current model is considered pioneering in terms of protecting internet service providers, the issue is not unique to Brazil. The regulation of internet platforms and social networks has been a topic of debate in many countries, and the Brazilian situation is one of the most discussed globally, precisely because of the tension between control and freedom. The court seems determined to put an end to the right in Brazil, as it is the one that dominates the public debate on the internet.